What's up, guys? And so with the Hollywood strike that's been going on since May, especially between the actors and the writers, and even with the WGA and SAG-AFTRA, and even with the AMPTP involved, that stands for Alliance of Motion Picture of Television Producers, even with negotiating a fair deal so everyone can get a fair pay and everyone can go back to work, and even if a progress is being made moving forward as well. But now we're breaking since yesterday and last night, and even with the WGA and AMPTP have met to negotiate a fair deal, and even if progress is being made and so on and so forth as well. That's what the video for guys in this video is a break down all the updates that I know so far, especially if the strike is going to be resolved sooner than we thought, especially with the WGA and so much more as well. And so if you're new here and you know something like this, be sure to subscribe and click the bell and so on videos of this. So let's get into it. And now, to catch you all up to speed about what's been going on so far, is that this all started back in May when the WGA, the Writers Guild of America, have been going on strike, and even with all film and TV that have been put on hold, and even with the writers that could make edits to the script of any film or TV, and even until a negotiation has been made and everyone gets fair pay, and even moving into July now with the actors, with the SAG-AFTRA, the Screen Actors Guild of America, and now also going on strike as well, and even with the actors that could not promote or film any other upcoming projects, and even with upcoming movies and shows that were coming out during this time weren't being promoted by actors, and even with the studios that had to promote the film themselves, and even this is coming from Deadline, that with the WGA and the AMPTP all sat down at the table to discuss negotiations and fair pay, and even with the progress that has been being made going forward, and like that was just day one, and that means that with the strike, it could be resolved sooner than we thought. Especially it's been going on this week with the WGA and AMPTP have all sat down to discuss, and even with the CEOs, including with from Disney CEO Bob Iger, Warner Bros. Discovery David Zaslav, and Netflix and Universal, and so much more have all come to the table to be involved in the negotiations as well, because unfortunately, it has been going well, and with progress is being made, but unfortunately with the strike it's not over yet, and plus until we hear it from the WGA, the strike has been resolved, and even with today on Friday, they're also meeting again to have the negotiations made, and so the strike can be over, and so everyone can get back to work. And then, as I previously said, that today that with the WGA and the AMPTP will be at the table resuming the negotiations, and with the CEOs, and that will also be involved as well. This was also breaking late last night, that even with the negotiations, there are sort of being made, and with the progress of moving forward, and even with so the strike could be resolved sooner than we thought, and even that it could be resolved within the next few hours or in the next few days as well. So especially as this a strike could be resolved at the end of this month, that is September, and even if the strike is over before the end of the year, or the strike goes on until the end of the year, but it could be resolved. That means with the actors that have upcoming movies, they'll be involved in the promotion, especially for upcoming movies that are coming out within the rest of this year. And even the actors and the writers have been standing on the picking lines, and they've been going on strike for days and weeks and even months as well. And even the studios that have refused to give fair pay or refused to make negotiations. And if you look at this entire thing as a whole, especially with studios that have been kind of losing out money, especially with not paying the actors and writers fairly, and so a ton of projects get delayed. For example, June Part 2 has been delayed from November to now March of 15, 2024 of next year, and even with the Warner Bros. that has to get the actors Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya to promote the movie, but obviously we have to wait for that, and even with studios that are refusing to give fair pay to the actors and the writers, and even with but still, I guess what else had to wait see what the outcome is when the strike is resolved and negotiation has been made. And even with the WGA and AMTP are now back at the negotiation table, that means that progress is being made. And even with a fair deal that has been made, so everyone can get like a fair pay, so everyone can go back to work and feel good about it as well. Especially with some upcoming products that we're all anticipating for as movie fans, especially with the MCU and Marvel with Phase 5 and 6, even with its entire timeline can get like back on track, and even with some upcoming projects that has been delayed, and even like we just want the strike to be over, so we can all enjoy the film and TV that we all love so much with this strike that is close to being over. And yeah, so my final thoughts on this is that I hope that a fair deal is made so that the WGA and SAG-AFTRA can get paid fairly, so everyone can go back to work and continue filming the film and TV that we all love so much, and even with some upcoming projects and that can be promoted properly with the actors, especially with some upcoming ones that are coming out at the end of this year, and hoping that happens as well, especially with the AMTBT and that can be involved. And even with, so that I hope it goes well. I hope it goes positive as well, and hopefully we'll see what the outcome is if the strike is over and that a fair deal is made. So, and hopefully we'll just have to wait and see at this point as well. And so that is going to be our first video. And let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. And what thoughts on all this. If like the strike is going to be resolved and a fair deal is made, especially between the WG and SAG-AFTRA as well. And let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for future videos. And also follow my socials which are linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.